Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug, and to be honest, I'm a little surprised that I'm coming back on this topic today. But just a few weeks after I posted a video about the rising price of the 59Fifty, Lids and Fanatics have brought me back to this topic because I started getting comments from viewers that they were starting to see some caps in store at Lids for $41.99. And I wanted to investigate a little bit further to see what was happening. And sure enough, when I went online to check for some caps, there was a new Clubhouse collection for 2020. That's a new era 59Fifty. Sure enough, listed on the website across the board at $41.99. So after going from $35 to $40 within the span of 2019, now here we are, 2020, it's only been a year and we've seen a 20% increase in prices. Maybe the most disturbing thing about this is that there's no wonder why Lids and Fanatics are running a near constant sale or free shipping on their website, because it's really hard to be a cap collector if you're seeing this kind of increase in prices in a single year. So I've mentioned in other videos that you can go to places like Hat Club or others where you can get custom 59Fifties, different colorways, kind of specialty 59Fifties, and those are still at $42. So it's kind of preposterous for me to see these mass market retailers already climbing the ladder to $42 a cap. Makes it really hard, and it's no wonder to me why they're running all these sales all the time. So now that I got a little bit of my angst out of the way, we can go ahead and take a look at the collection, which actually I think is decent. It's got some good caps in it. And there's two noteworthy things with this new Clubhouse collection for 2020. The first is it's another new material for New Era that they are calling the Pivot Mesh. And I've never seen anything like this before. Maybe some viewers have, but it's really almost like a really fine square grid pattern. And the website specifies that it's still a 100% polyester weave. So it's still a polyester construction, but it looks to be some sort of mesh construction with a really fine square grid pattern in it. And then the second thing you notice that jumps out right away is that we have returned with this collection to the rubberized logo that was to me, that was first really introduced with the now infamous Pro Light collection back in 2018, where it's really a molded thermoplastic rubber of some sort that has the logo applied to the front of the cap. So it's not embroidered like a typical cap. It's not a felt cutout that's applied or stitched on. It's all that probably adhesively applied rubberized logo. So last year's Clubhouse collection was pretty interesting because it had a fabric that was somewhat close to a diamond era, but they also did a little bit more of this rubberized logo, although it was more of a die-cut logo. And they were color matched to the cap color, and the edges of this die-cut logo often were the complementary color. So if you got, let's say, a Blue Jays cap, royal blue cap, royal blue logo, and then the cutout details in the edges had red edges inside of that Blue Jays logo on the front of the cap. So now, looking at the actual collection, I would say that a lot of them lean on kind of opening the logo vault for some of these teams. So there's a lot of throwback ingredients in a lot of the team logos. I would say the ones that do the best job at the throwback side is probably the Cincinnati Reds, San Diego Padres, and the Chicago White Sox. The Reds is interesting because I don't think I've seen that logo on a cap for a little while. And not surprisingly, the Reds and Padres are actually selling fairly quickly from what I can tell. So when it comes to caps that have more or less stayed the same since the Clubhouse collection of last year, Toronto Blue Jays with the maple leaf, the Detroit Tigers, which has been consistent through the Pro Light and the Clubhouse collections, and the Orioles have also stuck with a design that appeared first on the Hex Tech spring training caps last year. I think that the Angels did really well with kind of the minimal state outline of California with a small star indicating the location. I saw something new from the Cardinals that I hadn't seen before. Maybe Cardinals fans would tell me this has been around for a while. but it was kind of interesting and new to me. And then I also think that the Mariners did a nice job of pulling the older Trident design, so sort of the flat Trident, not the 3D one coming out of the star, but the flat Trident, but they just applied the current colorway in that. So the navy cap with sort of the teal or aqua colored Trident M, which I think looks really fresh, and I really like that cap. So when you're talking about the spread of cap models, this is coming out in standard 5950 and the low profile 5950. There are also some black and white versions of these same designs in both of those models. And then you've also got the choice of some 3930 caps in both, and of course that's newer stretch fit cap with the low profile, and those are available also in the team colors, and I believe black and whites for some of the teams. So plenty to choose from, kind of similar to what they've done with Clubhouse collections in the past, and most recently with the Logo Elements collection that came out November of 2019. So wide range of cap models and styles to choose from and colorways. It seemed like there was a very quiet launch into Lids, Fanatics, and what I think is in the store at Lids as well. And then about a week or so later, it was kind of introduced with an email, an Instagram post, and a website landing page at New Era. And interestingly, the price at the New Era website is $39.99. So you're getting a $2 break. It's still under $40, just by a hair, of course. But you also get the free shipping if you go to New Era and spend over $30. So that was pretty much all I had for you today. I mean, I guess the most disturbing thing to me was that seeing all these comments about $41.99 for caps, I had to go out and see what was going on, and that's why I targeted this collection. So hopefully you got some good info out of that. Once you get past that price, I think it's a decent offer. There's some good caps here, and then some that have stayed more or less the same. But the pivot mesh, maybe that's worthy of investigation. I will confess that I have not ordered one of these yet. Honestly, I'm waiting to see what a spring training or batting practice cap offer might be this year. I'll look forward to that and check one of these out if you like. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.